Hey there, it's Anthony from ActiveMenus. Sitting in my apartment in Tampa, and I said, I'm just going to make a video that's going to explain the true value proposition of ActiveMenus and what separates us from the thousands of other online ordering companies out there. Some may be directly part of your point of sale system and they offer their own online ordering, but do they really build huge value? And how can we build huge value? And I'm going to get into that because that's really what it's about, right? Reducing labor costs, making the customer have the want to come back and order from you, and how to get them to keep reordering. And so we'll cover that. But first, I'm just going to go into where we started. 12 years ago, DeliverLogic, who is our core software provider and our parent company, created software for restaurant delivery services. So before Uber Eats and DoorDash, to this day, there are regional players out there. Many of you may interface with them. They could be in your local city. We have one in Gainesville, Florida called 352 Delivery. They do like 200 orders a day. And they're like Uber Eats and DoorDash, but for their local community. And we power everything for them. So their apps, their web ordering, customer support module, automated marketing, automated payments. The list goes on and on and on. All their reporting, their accounting, all of that stuff is all wrapped up into our software. So we power about 150 of those regional delivery services, some overseas. We have one in Myanmar, one in Guam, one in Brazil, but mainly they're all in the US. So that's where we started. DeliverLogic, our partnerships, as you can see on this screen, Charlie, Checkmate, Apple, Google, Olo, DoorDash, and Uber. We integrate with their driver networks for extra drivers. And then some of our restaurant partners, we have about 40 to 50 national restaurant partners that we provide a product or service in one way or another to them. So just some stats, we process anywhere from 10 to 20,000 orders a day through our system. There's about 40,000 restaurants in our ecosystem that utilize one of the products or services. So they may not use our online ordering, but they could use our order taking or our customer service side of things to help with their operations. So in one way or the other, there's 40,000 restaurants that are utilizing something in our ecosystem. So then that's how ActiveMenus was created. So we said, all right, we have all this technology, we're powering all these delivery services, and we have all these products and services that our software does and that our internal management team does. We have a customer support team with about 40 employees that work there for doing customer support, driver management. And we said, we have all of this. Why not offer it directly to restaurants? And that's where ActiveMenus was born, from that. Because we knew we can generate a ton of value for restaurant owners. So what separates us apart? We're not just online ordering. That's maybe 1/10 of the value. But we at ActiveMenus can manage everything: takeout, delivery, everything, direct order, and relieve all the stress or complications that may go on with those online orders. Many restaurateurs, they may have takeout on for their own online ordering, but they don't have a delivery option, right? So what happens? Those customers want delivery one day, they go to Uber Eats, they go to DoorDash or another website, they order from there. Now that they have your customer data, they remarket to them. Well, if you were able to allow your customers or give them the option to order from you, then they wouldn't need to go to those third parties, right? And you're saving that customer data and you're saving on those commissions. So, but in order to do that, it's a pain in the butt. But we have the resources and we do it daily for many restaurants and restaurant delivery services. So essentially, we empower the restaurants to bypass these third parties, because the management that comes along with it, that's usually a headache, We take care of all of that because we've been doing it for so long. So now just addressing some real challenges, right? So there's no more training or dealing with our internal staff for taking call-in orders, or, let's just say it's peak hours and nobody's picking up your phone. And maybe you want to shut off online ordering, but why shut off online ordering? We can answer and say, yeah, well, right now it's going to take, 45 minutes until your pizza is going to be ready, or, it's going to be an hour and 15 minutes. It may be during peak rush hours and nobody's answering the phone, but we'll answer the phone, and we know that that food isn't going to be ready for a certain amount of time. So if that customer says, yeah, I'm willing to wait an hour and 30 minutes to get my pizza, then you may as well sell it to them. And if somebody doesn't answer the phone, then maybe that customer's calling another restaurant and placing their order. Boom, you just lost $80, $50, $100, whatever it is. So we handle all of that, and we see huge response from our restaurateurs that are utilizing us in that capacity. Now, all the calls are recorded, all the chats, all the text messages, because when we provide support, the customers can get in contact with us on your behalf, of course, but through call, chat, or text. And everything is documented. So if there's any issues, we can go back and look at transcripts or whatever, listen to the phone call. Now, once you capture those customers and they're ordering direct from you, remarketing to them, right? How do you keep them in your ecosystem? So we can do that through text messaging, through emails, through reward points, just a bunch of different methods. Another cool thing we do is this Google Reviews Booster. So after every order that's done direct, we send out customer satisfaction survey. If they rated a 4 or 5, we ask them to rate it on Google as well. So you'll start racking up Google reviews. It's a huge added value for a lot of our restaurants that utilize our system. Now, another cool thing, once we get you set up, we'll go ahead and design a flyer that looks something similar to this. This is a real flyer. And we'll send them to you. And when these takeout and delivery orders are going out your door, boom, you just drop them in the bags, and it entices the customer to order direct from you, right? So let's just say an average order is $50 and your average commission to a third party is 20%. Well, every order that they're ordering through a third party, you're paying them $10, or you're having to increase your prices on the third party services. And now the customer, instead of paying $15 for a burger or whatever, they're paying $18, right? And when the customer has to pay more, they order less. But if they order directly from you and the price is less expensive, they order a lot more. Or you're just not having to pay the third parties 20, 30% commission. Let them order from you direct, takeout and delivery. And this is one way that we help our clients do that. We send them these coupon codes. They scan with their phone. You can offer a coupon code and a certain amount off for their first order, right? Just to get them to order from you. And then you automate the marketing after that. The financial benefits. Now, let's just take, for instance, 1,000 third-party orders in a month. So say Uber Eats, DoorDash, Grubhub, 1,000 of those orders. If we can convert half of those, 500 of those, and you're saving 20% on each of those orders, let's say your average order, and I should probably have little graphics pop up for this stuff, but let's just say your average order is $50 and you're saving 20%. So 20% of $50 is $10. So you're saving $10 an order, not, by having the customer order direct from you and not through a third party. That times 500 is $5,000 a month, right? That you're, boom, putting in your pocket and saving. Now, there is a cost to use our service. It's approximately $1.50 per order and 2.89%, 29 cents for credit card transactions fee. So maybe our fees and everything comes out to being $2.50 an order. So you're still making an extra $7.50 an order, or saving your customer $7.50 per order to order direct from you. Just some customer testimonials, Baldino's giant subs. You can pause this video to read some of these. And then what I suggest doing is going and just Googling ActiveMenus, looking at our true reviews online, some from customers, some from owners that utilize our software, and look at that. So, in conclusion, we're not just an online ordering company. We are going to be the ones, if you allow us to, let's just say somebody's calling your restaurant, press one to place an order. That phone tree will come to our system. We'll pick it up. We'll place the order. If a delivery is being made, and let's just say it's a DoorDash driver, because our system will automatically for delivery for delivery orders, it looks at DoorDash, Uber Eats, our internal network. It's going to analyze the cost, the time, and let's just say a DoorDash driver's supposed to be coming for that order, and something's going on with DoorDash, they get slammed. Well, our management team will flip it to an Uber driver or an internal driver just based on metrics. So there's that redundancy in there. And if there's any issues with takeout or delivery, we're handling all of that. So that's the value proposition. We can set you up with both web and app for online ordering. And, I think it makes sense to just schedule a 10 to 15-minute call to discuss this. Like, just multiply however many orders you're getting from third party services and multiply it by $10, right? That's the total overall average that you can save. And then you would take our fees out of it. So if you think it makes sense for a 10 to a 15-minute conversation, please get in contact with us and we'd love to have it with you. Thanks for listening to this. Goodbye.